So welcome back. Today we're going to be casting more amalgams. Now, of course, I had to use my computer this time. Now, because what do you call it? The thing I typically record broke. Of course, I had to. Now I have to. Right now I'm using an spreadsheet online, Google Online. I think it's just called spreadsheet, etc. So I typically do this. So right now let's go get ready. So I casted a character from the comics known as Super Soldier. I also have my video up here just to make sure that I don't that I cast the same person twice, or I could be wait, I could be like, wait, did I cast that guy? Oh yeah, I recast him. So again, same rules as before. Try not to be disrespectful, etc. Yeah, okay, let's begin. So our first one, we have Super Soldier. Now, this is a character from the comics, from the Amalgam comics, where he's a combination of Superman and Captain America. He's going to be played by Geo. Yep, Geo. And then that's how I'm going to quickly go. Amazon, who is another character from the comics, is going to be played by Amazon is from the Amalgam comics is an amalgam of Wonder Woman and Storm, and she's going to be played by Luigi PS3, a wrestling YouTuber that I really enjoy. Speed Demon. Speed Demon was a tough one because, I was kind of choosing between, after I figured, and it became tough, so I was like, you know what, I had to give it, I think DJ would play more Flash and Reverse Slash. Speedy Man, on the other hand, would be played by Tim. I keep forgetting. But he's essentially one of the few producers of variant comics. And in the comics, Speed Demon's an amalgam Flash and Ghost Rider. So, Iron Lantern is an amalgam from like the others from Silver Soldier, Amazon. Speed Demon is a character from the comics, and he's going to be played by GL Josh. Iron Lantern is exactly as it sounds, Iron Man and Green Lantern, etc. Next up, we have Hyena, another character from the comics. He's an amalgam of Joker and Sabretooth, and he's going to be played by everyone's favorite Jacksepticeye. So now we have the Green Skull, who another character from the comics, is an amalgam of Red Skull and Lex Luthor. He's going to be played by Alternate History Hub. Next up is White Witch, an amalgam of Scarlet Witch and Zatanna. Again, another character from the comics. She's gonna be played by Wishu. Pretty sure I mispronounced that, but it was essentially I just said the guy's like old girlfriend from I believe. I don't know, but it's essentially it's Jacksepticeye's old girlfriend, not his new one. The Drown. This time, now we have from the DC Amalgam side. The Drown is from the Dark Knights. This is Batman, Aquaman, female. Or like a female Batman, Aquaman. She's played by Sam Liss. I think the wife of Chris Stuckman, who I've already mentioned. I believe in the in the previous year I did mention him. Chris is playing Dark Claw, essentially. Batman Who Laughs. This was a tough one, but I decided, you know what, PewDiePie. Because, Batman, Joker, most well-known characters. Who's better than PewDiePie? Let's be honest, I think Batman and Joker works for PewDiePie. Already got him. Alright, next we have the Flash Hulk. This one is obviously Barry Allen, Bruce Banner, and this one he's going to be played by popular MMOs. Let's be honest now, it makes sense. Next up, we have the Murder Crew, and this one is an amalgam of Phoenix, Jean Grey, and Raven. She's played by Gaming with Gems. Alright, we have the Woodward Killer. He's an amalgam of the Flash and Carnage. I chose Woodward Killer, as you know, in real life there was a serial killer known as that, but he was considered one of the fastest, and one of the fastest makes sense for a Flash Carnage, and he's played by my friend Legionary. So I'm not sure how comfortable Legionary is right now knowing this information. Next up, we have Mirror Monarch. Now, Mirror Monarch was a tough one, but I decided DC Comics Arrowverse. Mirror Monarch is an amalgam of the Reverse Flash and Mirror Master. Okay, this is where things get tricky and hard to understand and confusion happens. So, we have Flashverse. He's an amalgam of the Flash and Captain Universe. But he's gonna be played by the YouTuber Flashverse. Yep, it's confusion. It's confusing, right? So, YouTuber Flashverse, an Arrowverse YouTuber, is gonna be playing a character known as Flashverse. This is confusing, I know, but just bear with me. Flash and Captain Universe amalgam, basically. Okay, next one we have Professor Death, an amalgam of the Reverse Flash and Deathstroke. He's going to be played by Sideswap's a Boss, one of my favorite YouTubers, etc. We have the Great Archer, an amalgam of Green Arrow and John Constantine, being played by Chainsaw Reacts. Peter Grine, Peregrine, don't know how you say that, is an amalgam of Black Canary and the Flash. She is played by Nikki of Phantom Reaction. So the next one is Blackbird, an amalgam of Black Canary and Mockingbird, one of the few people from the comics. She's also played by another one of Phantom Reacts, and that in this one is Hyena. Don't worry, this is like after. Don't worry, I'll try to get more Phantom Reacts. But it's right now I'm struggling with school and all that stuff. You'll know the drill. Next up, we have the Flare-O. This one is Flash and Green Arrow, and this one is played by Declan McKinney himself, DC Central. And following it up, we have Death Arrow, an amalgam of Green Arrow and Deathstroke, being played by Mule Kick Media. Oh, by the way, check some of these channels out, by the way. Some of them you probably already know, but some of them you don't. It would be really nice if you guys checked them out and how some of their videos. They're really cool channels. Next up, we have Reverse Arrow, an amalgam of Green Arrow and Reverse Flash, being played by the Black Lion. Next up, we have Rabodophobia. I don't know how you say it. It's Rabdophobia. Don't know how you say that. An amalgam Scarecrow and Mysterio, being played by Channel Nerdgasm. The White Nose is an amalgam of Batman and Two-Face, being played by everyone's own favorite Mr. Rogues. We have the Coke Bug, this time an amalgam of Spider-Man and Mysterio, being played by the real Super Sam. This time we have the American Punisher, an amalgam of Captain America and Frank Castle, or Punisher, being played by the Actman. Let me quickly check. Yep, I'm fine. Right now I'm fine. Maybe just Eratigine, Eratigine. Hold on, let me restart. Eratigena. Don't know how you say that, pronounce that, but is an amalgam of Spider-Man and the Flash. He is being played by Chief Talks. Where you got him? Hydro X, an amalgam of Hydro Man and Professor X, being played by everyone's favorite Guava Juice. Now we have Iron Strange, an amalgam of Iron Man and Doctor Strange, being played by Comics Explained. I hope I don't get in trouble just for constantly mentioning a whole bunch of YouTubers. I hope that's a fake. I hope I don't do that. So now we have Dawnbreaker, another character from the comics, Batman and Green Lantern. He's played by my personal favorite YouTuber, Danko. The Blood Hunter, an amalgam of Batman and Green Arrow. He's being played by Sean Chandler Talks About. Now we have Alien Archer, an amalgam of Superman and Green Arrow, being played by Exeto Virhir. I probably pronounced that wrong. I apologize. XCTOV here. If you see this video, please let me know how you pronounce it. That way I don't butcher it the next time. Next up, we have Arrow Devil, an amalgam of Green Arrow and Daredevil. Man, I'm getting a little tired, but I know Arrow Devil is not a great name. I've been thinking of changing it. But for right now, I don't know what I'm gonna name it. But right now, he's being played by BBBM. So we now have Wonder Widow, an amalgam of Black Widow and Wonder Woman. She is gonna be played by SS Sniper Wolf. The Scarlet Devil is an amalgam of the Flash and Daredevil. He's gonna be played by Madvocate. The Flash is insufferably inconsistent. I decided maybe he might be better as a Flash amalgam, just with, but because he thinks that it was a great TV show, maybe not Flash Daredevil, because why not? Killer Clown, this one is an amalgam of the Joker and Carnage. Sounds scary, right? Yep. He's going to be played by everyone's favorite fanboy flicks. Next up, we have Optical, an amalgam of Clayface and Mysterio, being played by Ross McIntyre. Electrophobia, not sure how you pronounce it. Alektorophobia. Not sure how you pronounce that. But it's an amalgam of Hawkman and Scarecrow. He's going to be played by everyone's favorite FNAF YouTuber, Fusion Z Gamer. Next up, we have Falcophobia, an amalgam of Falcon and Scarecrow, being played by Fusion's brother, Rexter. We have, oh god, I'm not sure if I'm going to pronounce this right. Ornithophobia. Ornithophobia. An amalgam of Vulture and Scarecrow, being played by Smike. Iron Death, not that tough for me to pronounce, is an amalgam of Iron Man and Deathstroke, being played by Wrestling with Regret. Batman Moon Knight amalgam, being played by Film Riot. And this is where I'm right now going to stop. I mean, we made it so far. We're right now at 52. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed these amalgams as usual. And if you're one of the few people that I just casted, congratulations, you got the part. Just being warned, some of your amalgams are not as exciting as they might sound. Just throwing that out there. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye.